Coronavirus, pandemic, social distancing. Seemingly overnight, terms we never thought much about became the subjects of our daily conversations. The COVID-19 pandemic has challenged everyone, but by working together we have endured this difficult time. While city facilities may have remained closed to the public, city staff continued to work and provide city services. Those who were able to telecommute did so. Our parks, public works, and utilities crews adjusted work schedules and protocols to meet safety guidelines. Council, Planning Commission, and Park Board meetings went virtual, along with open houses and other community meetings. Many of our recreation staff helped students in remote learning camps, provided virtual programming for our specialized recreation participants, or supported other city programs. Working closely with other governmental agencies and community partners, the city also provided assistance to families and businesses in need. Thanks to federal CARES Act funds, we were able to dedicate nearly $500,000 to provide support for households who needed it most. This included some funding for PPE that kept local human service agencies open and able to serve their clients safely. But most of the money went toward food access support and grocery vouchers for Shoreline families and individuals.
We applied for and received 3 grants from the City of Shoreline, and were able to provide grocery gift cards to the families. This seemed at first it would be a drop in the bucket for all the economic challenges the families were facing, but this has made a big impact. When the families knew they were able to provide meals for their children, it made everything else they were dealing with far easier. This is making a big impact on families.
In partnership with Shoreline PTA Council, HopeLink, and Sound Generations, the Supplemental Weekend Food Support Program was created. Over a 9-week period, it ended in June, over 182 families were served by this program. This has truly been a year where it has been proven that we are stronger together.
The city also established a small business support program that provided over $775,000 in grants to Shoreline small businesses impacted by COVID-19. Shoreline received applications from 70 businesses, totaling more than $1.2 million in grant requests. Grantees received awards up to $20,000.
The city grant that helped our business as well as others survive the COVID pandemic. We're happy to be here and we look forward to serving the community for the future. Thank you.
I'm part of the Shoreline community. Through this pandemic, we had a lot of help from the city of Shoreline, and they doing whatever they could to help us.
We received a City of Shoreline grant this last summer, and it really made us feel supported and part of this community. We moved our business here 3 years ago from Seattle, and we moved personally to Shoreline 7 years ago. And we love being part of a smaller community where we really have a connection to our local government.
When the pandemic hit, we decided to just completely shut down for 2 months. We were really worried for our customers' safety and health, and for our own. We have 3 kids at home.
We were able to take advantage of some of the small business grants. It was really helpful. We would be closed right now without them. We were able to keep up with our utilities, our rent, and things like that. You know, no business for 2 months is pretty hard on a company.
We will continue to work with our small businesses as more support is made available through the Federal American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. Over the past year, many families have struggled with having the resources or ability to support remote learning at home. The city was committed to supporting these families in a safe, structured environment that met all COVID guidelines. Remote learning camps provided more than 80 students in grades K through 12 with safe places to learn, socialize, and recreate in small group settings. If not for the camps, many of these kids may not have been able to attend school at all.
Going back to remote learning camps helps kids a lot, because looking at your devices all day isn't healthy, and it's just not good for teens, especially because you're supposed to be out there, you know, interacting with people, socializing, and the teen center gives kids a way to just escape their devices and just be able to interact with people.
We want to thank everyone in Shoreline for working so hard to support and protect one another. We look forward to the day when once again we will be able to celebrate together as a community.